Alrighty. For those who's watching the recording, I am just waiting to see if anyone will come on live to this broadcast tonight. Hi everyone, starting to see you come in. Hi. My name's Rebecca Lee. For those of you who don't know, I'm here every Wednesday night, 7:15 Brisbane, 7:15 Sydney. I'm a few minutes late tonight. Sorry about that. Hello. So tonight I am doing cards and readings. So if I have my Unlock Your Love Blocks Oracle deck. So this is my deck. This is connected to my program. So if you want to know what's kind of blocking you in your relationship or attracting the right partner, or even with your own self and self-love, just comment an Unlock Your Love Block card and just let me know if you're in a relationship, looking for love, or wanting it around self-love. I have angel cards here. So if you're just like a general angel card, I also have the messages from heaven cards. So I should acknowledge the authors of these cards. So this is Jackie Newcomb. I've had these here most weeks I've been on this show, and of course these most of you may know that these are Doreen Virtue's one of her really older decks, messages from the angels, from your angels. So yes, and of course, if I pick up anything else, I will let you know that, and I try and get through as many people as I can. Sometimes, there's double messages, so there's messages for many people. So if a reading I give to somebody relates to you, please take that as a reading for you as well. Sometimes they're for all of us, and you know what? The energies are pretty rough right now, and as far as I'm aware, a lot of people are really struggling with general life. Relationships are really struggling right now. I said at the beginning of the year 2020, I mean, I know with everything else that we've had to deal with in 2020 that relationships were going to be a focus this year, and really moving forward, we are being given the opportunity to see, especially the relationships that we're in, if that's where we are needing to be moving forward, or where we actually need to heal and evolve in our relationship to move forward. So yes, that's been a bit of a that's been really present in my world with people. So let me just scroll through. I'm kind of randomly pulled, and we'll get started, and I'll read some cards. So yes, okay. Helen, I'm going to start with you. Helen Shayna Sweets, and I just write people's names down because the comments actually shift and change quite a lot. So yes, so Helen has just said that she'd love a card, so I'm just going to pull you an angel card is what I feel for you, Helen. So let's just see what comes up when I'm tuning into you. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety with you. I'm not sure if you know it as anxiety, or perhaps you might know it as nerves, or just a feeling of like you have to sort of take a breath to sort of step in to life, perhaps. But yeah, so there seems to be a bit of a worry around the future, and worrying about what you're going to do, and what way you're going to step forward. I feel like you do have a lot of energies, a lot of spirits around you. So you probably know a few, about 3 or 4 loved ones that in your life that have passed over. There's a lot of chatter there around you, but I do feel a really strong presence of spirit around you. So I guess the message for you there is that you're not alone. Okay. And, in terms of this energy, this nervous type energy, this anxiety I was feeling, the card that's come up is from an angel called Ray. And the message is yoga and exercise are essential to your well-being, peace of mind, and spiritual growth right now. So I feel like it's really about channeling that energy. I do feel like you're a bit of an empath as well. So I'd be constantly checking in with yourself, Helen, and just asking if this is these are your feelings, these are your thoughts, this is your energy, or if you picked up something from being out or going out, and you can just give yourself a nice light shower, you know, in terms of like bringing down light, and just imagining any color that makes you feel cleansed and makes you feel grounded and in your center again, and being in the present moment will be really helpful for you. Just know that everything, the message I'm hearing is that everything is going to be okay, but you do need to come back into your center and not be worrying so much about which way or how you're going to step forward. You just need to be in the present moment. It feels like some things just need to sort of sort themselves out around you, and then you'll know how to step forward. So that was for Helen Shayna Sweets. So I hope that helps, honey. Okay. Sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here. Ooh, okay. Yeah. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to go with Kim Gratian, and I do apologize if I mispronounce his name. It's not my intention to do that. So Kim's been on her own for 10 years. She's got a guy in her life, a new one, and she wants to know if he is serious. Please and thank you. So Kim, this is for you. So I'm going to pull a Love Blocks cards, and I'm not sure what this means, and I'll leave it with you, but when I tune into you, I'm getting pains actually all around the base of my head, you know, all sort of around the edges of my temples. So I'm not exactly sure what that means, but that's just what I'm feeling for you right now. 10 years is a good time to get to know yourself, that's for sure, and work out who you are and what you would like to do with your time on this earth, and I guess what type of human being that you would like to spend your majority of your time with. And I guess that's what we do in love. We really need to think about not only who we want to be with, but, you know, if who we need to be, you know, what we need to let go of, who we need to become to have this ideal, amazing relationship. So, in saying that, Kim, the message that I'm feeling for you is, I want to ask you, are you serious, darling? Because I feel like you know, you're going to be very cautious, in which you should be. And I kind of feel like you might, I don't know, there's something about the way that you interact, and maybe you're a bit jokey and funny, or maybe have this humorous side. And maybe even say things that just kind of put your toe in the water, don't commit too much either. So I just feel just give it a little bit more time. Don't sort of want him to put his whole heart and everything on the line right now. Just give it a little bit more time, and trust yourself that you're not going to get in too deep, so to speak. You know, just take it one step at a time, and just allow yourself to you know, get to know him and get to know yourself, and just know that you can navigate which way it's going to go every step of the way. So the message is to not be afraid, and to really, everything that you have been working on within yourself is now a great time to put that into practice. And the card that you got is Conquer Self-Doubt. So this is really about loving yourself, and the more that you love yourself and trust yourself, the less afraid you're going to be about stepping forward and, you know, being hurt, because you can be quite sensitive, and you know, the more that you just keep continuing loving yourself, the less you're going to take things personally and take things to heart and feel rejected or anything like that. So I'm not saying that he's not serious. I'm not saying that it's not going to go ahead. It's just the way I work, and what I work with all the time is what we need to do within ourselves, and you just need to feel confident about yourself, love yourself, and trust that you've got this each moment, all right? And to not be afraid of your feelings either, and not be afraid to show them. But of course, just nice and easy, nice and steady, really focusing on having some fun and play and lightness is the message, okay? So just allow yourself to be open to a little bit more play and a little bit more fun and see what happens. But I think that this person does really, really like you, and I think this person is quite sensitive themselves and is quite aware of, you know, your sensitivities, and doesn't to up and doesn't want to hurt you. So I hope that helps, honey. Something to think about there. All righty. So that was for Kim Gratian. Okay, so I'm just going to keep scrolling through. If anyone wants to know where I am, my page is Rebecca Lee, Awaken the Spirit with, and you know, things that I'll be up to are going to be on that page. Okay, so I'm going for Michelle. Oh, Michelle, I'm going to give your last name a crack. Starts with a Z, Dravesky. Yeah, Michelle Dravesky, but starts with a Z. I'm going to you, darling. Actually, you're right above Kim. Dravesky. And if I do read for you tonight, definitely let me know. If you don't connect with it, that's fine, but definitely let me know that you have received the message and how that resonated with you. So Michelle's wanting to know what her block is to her self-love. Anything that may help me find my way back to heart. Oh, sweetheart. Oh, yes. You know, how important is self-love at the moment? So many people, I've been picking up anxiety in the field. So that's the collective consciousness for a few weeks now. I mean, understandably, there's so much things happening in the world and things are changing. There's this fast pace, this seemingly fast way of life that's changing, so that's actually affecting a lot of people on levels sometimes they don't even really understand. Michelle, when I'm tuning into you, I'm feeling slight pain in my left arm, so there could be some work to do with your feminine. The feminine is represented on our left side, but I'm actually feeling more stuff around your mum. So there could be some mum healing, feminine healing, maternal line healing. I feel, darling, will be really helpful for you to find your way back to heart. I feel that you can be quite a go-getter or an achiever, or you can get things done. It doesn't necessarily have to be in business and that sort of stuff, but I feel like you can be quite organized and, you know, just I am visionary. I'm getting the word quite a visionary. You can just see what needs to be done and you can actually get in and do it if you want to, you know, so, and that's actually quite a masculine energy. You may often feel unsupported. I feel that you could feel a little unsupported in your life and have some griefs in your heart, some pain and some hurt that you know that are there, and they come up from time to time, you know, from the past, okay, perhaps from childhood as well. So first and foremost, I would definitely say getting some support, someone that you trust that could support you in doing some work with your maternal line, doing some healing there, and helping you connect into your feminine energy and really understanding what true feminine energy is. I feel like there is a massive healing waiting to happen for you, a huge heart opening to yourself and to life. And it's almost like how can I describe this? Like a reawakening, like, you know, it's like it kind of can get to the point, but where it's just like, you know, this life, it's so just meh. But I feel like you can fall in love with life again. So you do need to ask for help. You do need to ask for support, because you deserve to be supported, and it would be good for you to find a female to support you. So this is either someone in your life or someone, or seriously think about a coach or a mentor or a healer or a counselor or someone that can just guide you through this chapter of your journey. And I think there's going to open huge doorways to you. I'm just getting that there's so much left for you. There's so much for you to experience in this life still that you wanted to experience. So this is for Michelle Dravesky. And yeah, darling, that's really first and foremost what I'm feeling for you. That's what Spirit's telling me is the priority for you. You've got the happiness card, okay, for Unlock Your Love Blocks. And the happiness card really talks about, you know, it's okay for you to be happy. Sometimes we're not happy because the people around us are not happy. So we feel too guilty to be happy. And sometimes we're not conscious of this. We can be really like, oh, we're essentially holding ourselves back because we don't want to outperform or outshine or out anything the people that are around us or the family that we've come from. So this card is really just saying, you know, it's really about setting yourself free and you know, from the blocks and, you know, from the chains and the entanglements behind you, and allowing yourself to be happy. You got the life purpose card as well. I actually do feel like this next chapter you're going on, that you are going to connect. The life purpose card can either mean you're going to find love, which is going to put you on your path of purpose, or you're going to get on your path of purpose and you're going to find divine love. So it's there for you, honey. You just have to allow yourself to be happy. Some childhood stuff to work through, maternal stuff, bit of mum stuff, and I think that'll really swing the door open and get things really quickly. So that is for Michelle Dravesky. Thank you, darling. I hope that helps. And anybody that gets a reading tonight, you know, if you want to ask me any questions, you can message me, but you're probably better off emailing me, to be honest. I'm just going to put my email in there because messages gets a bit crowded and we can get a little bit lost. So if anybody wants to talk to me about any of the work I talk about tonight, or would like to talk about any readings they get, please message me. Or if someone else's reading really sounds like you and you would like to talk more about that, please let me know. Okay, so let me just move. So that's for Michelle, darling. I hope that helps. Radio. Okay, so I'm just sort of seeing where I'm pulled. It's like your names are a blur to me, and I just sort of all of a sudden just like, blah, I'm there, and I'm with blah. Okay, and right now I have been drawn to Zena Ann Yupsley, and she's just asked for a card, so I will get to choose what card. Zena Ann Yabsley. And again, apologies for pronunciation. I'm just sticking with love blocks for you. That's what I've been told to do. So, Zena, that's what I am doing. Sticking with love blocks card and seeing what comes through for Zena. Okay. I just feel like you've got a lot on your mind. First and foremost, I feel really that your mind is just overcrowded, overloaded. Like it's heavy. You got a lot of thoughts. You got a lot of things going on. You got a lot of things that you're thinking about. And you might not know. It might be about something specific, but it could just be the way you are. Actually, you just. I feel like you're a bit of a worrier. I don't know if you connect yourself, but I feel like you're a little bit anxious as well, a bit of an anxious person, a little bit of a worrier. I'm getting a female in spirit. She feels like a more of an older spirit, so it could be like a grandmother spirit. Yeah, and I'm getting the word overachiever. So I'm not sure if that connects with you, Zena, but this is overachiever, and she's more saying like you love to be in control. You like to be in control. You have to be in control. Because it's all, I just feel like super efficient. You know how to do it the right way. You know how to do it the best way. Okay. So yeah, she's obviously really adores you. Really just, it's almost like she's sitting back eating the popcorn and loving watching you in action. So it just feels like I feel like she's talking about perhaps something about health and body. It could be, what does this actually mean? It's like a thyroid, perhaps thyroid. That's the only way I can describe this feeling she's giving me. I think it's about a thyroid system or something like that. So, nothing serious, but it's almost like an over pumping of energy, right? And again, like I said, there could be that anxiety in there as well. So I'm just getting like, you really need to slow down your mind a lot, and you need to perhaps even slow down your life a little bit. The things that people would normally recommend, meditation, all of that kind of stuff. I would just like to say to you to be in nature. I don't know if you garden or perhaps would get some plants and commit to taking care of them and creating a connection with some plants and really committing to taking care of them, I feel is going to bring you into your center and slow you down a little bit. I just feel that more than meditation, maybe you could do meditation, but I don't know if this mind would maybe so much allow you to do so much meditation. I'm just seeing you like gardening or tending to plants, tending to nature, also animals. Having animal connection will be also really good for you. So I just feel like there's this slow down message, slow down your mind. The Love Blocks card you've got is responsibility. And basically what this card says is, it doesn't matter what's happened to you. Like if someone's been shit at work or something's happened at work or within your job, it doesn't matter what the situation is or what's happened. You get to choose how you're going to experience that. You have the right to be hurt. You have the right to be pissed off. You have the right to be all of these things. But then you get to choose if these things are going to really get you down, weigh you down, piss you off constantly, how long you get to hang on to it. Okay. So, I can feel the strength and the courage that you have, and the determination is a really big word. It's like use your determination, but you have to know when to push and when to slow down. So there's this whole need to balance out your energy, know when to rest, know when to push. So I wasn't really sure what you were asking, Zena, but that's just what's coming through. So I hope that helps you in some way. And thank you for being here tonight. So that was for Zena and Yabsley. Thank you, darling. Okay. Alrighty, let's see where we're going to go from here. Okay. All right. I'm going to go to Beck Wood, and let me just write down her name. Beck Wood. Would love to know what I need to work on. I feel I try and connect in and go well until a certain point where my self-love sabotage kicks in. Beautiful. Love working with people with this stuff. This is my jam. All right, so this is for Beckwood. Hopefully she's still around. Okay. Beckwood. Okay, darling, what's happening here? Try to connect in, go well until a certain point where my self-love. So you get to a certain point, you get to that ceiling, and the sabotage kicks in. It's almost straight up. I'm just getting like, you're just afraid. I think that you're actually brilliant. This is what I'm being shown. I feel like you're really like intelligent. And it's not even just like, academia intelligent in terms of remembering, a lot of things. You do have an intuitive intelligence. I even want to say genius. I actually feel like you could be like some kind of creative genius, Beck. I actually feel what really kicks in is that I think it's worthiness stuff. We'll see what card comes out, but I think it's worthiness stuff. I think that you're brilliant, and I think there's a part of you that knows that you can shine and that you can do what it is that you dream of doing and you vision, like the big dream, the big vision. I feel like you're really scared to be seen. I really do. I feel like you're scared to be seen, and perhaps it's almost like falling over at the finish line, or it's that, but it's more than that. I think it's just a worthiness thing. I think deep down you do feel different. You have felt different all your life, and you're kind of like worried to be caught out, being a fraud or not like everybody. You're not like everybody. I get that. And there comes a point where we just have to surrender to that. And, we hear people say all sorts of things. We are all one, we are all different, and we're all unique. But, sometimes some of us really do think and feel differently to a lot of other people. And I think that you're one of those people. And I think you're aware of that. I think you hide a lot about what you do and what you know. You've got the spiritual connection card. Okay, so I feel for you is don't look external, don't look to humans for validation or support or encouragement or even understanding, unless, of course, they've been on this journey of truly opening up this intuitive creativity, this intuitive intelligence that you're able to connect to. You need to connect with your guide. You need to spend some time devoting and understanding and building relationships with your spirit team, and they will lead you the way. They will support you, and the rest is about going to be just surrendering to who you are, surrendering to your differences, and just knowing that this is the path that you want to walk on. This is the path that you chose to come in, and you're really here to do some amazing stuff. And I'm hearing the words like, what, now or never, like now's the time, go for it. And the first step in that is just surrendering to who you are and loving who you are. I'm getting a vision of you looking in the mirror and just having a laugh and going, holy shit, like, look at me, like, far out, like, you know what, I'm not bloody bad after all, like, I'm okay, I'm okay. So I think you just need to surrender to that point of difference that you feel, and perhaps even see with other people, and really begin to understand why that is and what you need to do with it. Because, the world's looking for different right now. It's perfect time to step out and be seen, honey. So that's all I really feel to say, actually. And, there is a bit of masculine stuff there. There could be a bit of a critic voice from a masculine, whether it's in the past or the future, or needing support from a masculine. Surrender expectations. This is your game now. This is your life, your path. You've got to support yourself, and you've got to go for it within yourself. So I hope that makes sense. I hope you understand what I'm saying. And that is for Beckwood, and I'm going to leave that with her. Okay. So thanks, Beck. Thanks for being here. again, I've put my email in here somewhere. You're welcome to message me. Okay, so let's see where we're going now. Whew. Okay, so hi, Lorraine. Lorraine Constable. Sorry, and I know you. Lorraine's been following me for a long time. I was doing readings on Facebook probably about 10 years ago before before video, and I'm pretty sure you were around at that time, honey. I'm just reading a message. Messages for me would be greatly appreciated. Had miscarriage recently. Sorry to hear, darling. And wondering if we will have successful pregnancy in the near future. Okay. So let's see what's happening here. Okay, I got to go here. I feel like I'm going to pull a Love Blocks card for you and an angel card. And let's see what's happening. I'm not sure what's happening with your health and your diet and your body, but that's certainly coming up. Yeah, and look, I'm not a nurse or, doctor or anything like that, darling. So, it goes without saying you guys have to sort of take this however you want to take this, and understanding I'm not a physician or anything like that, but I keep hearing the word protein. I don't know how that relates to having a successful pregnancy. But yes, I'm getting body, diet, protein. So I just feel like you might need some support in, just looking at your body and getting her right. There could be some with that, and also your partner too. I feel like your partner needs to maybe take care of himself a little bit more. All right. So there's that feeling there as well. Yes, I do. Okay, so I'm not sure if you've got any children, but I do keep seeing three children. So I'm not sure if you have any children right now, but I just feel a lot of pressure. I feel like a lot of pressure for this, and maybe just checking in and making sure, what your reasons are, what's going on. I just feel like there's other things that you need to check in with around all of this. And then, you know what, honey, I know it must be so difficult. I have a lot of clients who want to have a baby and are struggling to have a baby. So I just feel like you need to really just make sure that it's the right time for you, that everything's okay with you mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically, and just know that the right time will come. I'm just trying to see if I can see your message. Okay. So 3 children. Okay. So you just need to trust the timing and the knowing of these things. It's awesome that you've dropped weight. Well done. Well done. So I just feel like, yeah, just wrapping that up. I have had clients who've wanted to have a baby, haven't been able to have a baby, been on like a healthy sort of regime for a year, 2 years, didn't think they would be able to have a baby, then had a baby. Okay, because they just needed to go through this healing. I know that's not for everybody, but I'm feeling that for you, darling. Okay, so I think that the work that you've done on your physical body, you're on the right track. If you've only got one baby, then there's another 2 to come. Okay, so it's okay, and you're definitely going to tell me when it happens, because I'd love to know. But yeah, I just keep focusing on yourself and taking care of your physical body, and getting your partner to as well. Okay, I think that's really important. So that was for Lorraine, darling. Thank you for being here. It's really good to see you again, and definitely keep me posted. Just before I go, you got the pleasing card. Okay, so that could be some of the emotional stuff to work on, and maybe that's some of the emotional stuff that you've that you've been working through in terms of losing the weight is really letting go of needing to please people and do for others in order to feel loved from them. So I feel like, you know, supporting yourself, backing yourself, loving yourself is definitely putting you on the path, letting go of the need to please others. So keep that in the back of your mind, darling, and well done. It's going to be okay. It's going to be okay. Beautiful. So that was for Lorraine Constable. All right. How are we going in here? I am just seeing where I am guided. I'm actually being told to just stay down here. There was a lady I saw that I needed to pull a card for. It's Natalie Turner. I'm going to pull you an angel card. I haven't seen what your particular question is, Natalie Turner. I'm feeling angel energy for you. Let me just see. Natalie's still here, and if she has a particular message. I'm not sure. I'm going to go for an angel card. Natalie. Okay, so Natalie Turner. She's hoping for a card. Oh, I've already got one just sort of falling out. I'll just put that one there. Okay, where are we going with you, Natalie? Well, it's interesting that you asked that, because the card that actually fell out immediately as I started to tune into you, darling, it says to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. I actually feel like you're going through a huge learning phase, a huge maturing phase in your life. So, you know, I don't know Natalie. I'm not sure how old she is, and it doesn't matter. We can have different stages of life where we mature and grow up. It doesn't matter if we're 15, 30, 50, or 80. Okay. You know, often we come through to times in our life where perhaps we not only come to a point where we love ourselves and respect ourselves more and let go of who we think we should be and who we think we ought to be, okay? And then we go through another phase where we start thinking outside of ourselves and start thinking about other people and considering other people's emotions and feelings and our connection to them. So, you know, I feel that's where you are, Natalie. I feel like, you know, I'm just getting like this, and where you're seeing things a lot clearer. And I think that in that foundation and the basis of this growth and this unfolding and this maturing, I keep hearing this word maturing, and somehow perhaps even slowing down, thinking about other people's feelings and thinking where other people might be and considering yourself in regards to others. I think that if this is about relationship, or, you know, some kind of partnership, whatever it is, but I get that come up, but I just feel like you're going to be a lot happier. You're going to find peace. I think you're going to start really appreciating life more and having a lot more gratitude for things and people. I really feel like you are actually going to be seeing things a lot clearer and be a lot more appreciative. So whatever it is that you've gone through that's got you to this point, I think it's been worth it. I think it's really kicked your ass a little bit, but needed to. And I think that you're coming out of it beautifully, and you're in this transition, you're in this awakening, I guess, which is like awakening up to more, you know, not just within ourselves, but outside of ourselves. So I just feel that as your heart expands and you're filled with gratitude and empathy and compassion, I think that you are going to do well, my friend. And you've just got the victory card. And it says, Victory, your desire is coming to fruition. Keep up. That's the absolute amazingest card to get in this deck. So I guess in short answer to your question, yes, you are going to be happy, honey. You're going to be very, very happy. I just give you a little dialogue around that. But I think absolutely. And you know what? Give yourself a pat on the back, because I think that you've been really conscious of your personal growth and really been working hard on yourself. So well done. That was for Natalie Turner, darling. I hope that helps you. Okay, so let's just see where we're at here. Thanks for being here too, Natalie. Okay, where are we going, Spirit? Okay, I'm going to, let me just, I actually really need glasses. Jessica Kingy. I've got all sorts of like feelings happening when I see your name in my body. So it could be your passed over loved ones. I'm getting like pain in my throat. I'm getting all pains through my back and my body. So I'm not sure if this is you or your loved ones coming through, possibly your loved ones. Sometimes it's a little hard for me to tell in this kind of format. But I'm definitely getting really hot right now. So what I'm going to do is just channel the energy into the messages from Spirit card. So this is for Jessica. No, there's a T in there. Kingy. So, darling, let's just see what comes up. And I'm just going to put anything I feel out there, and we will take it from there. I'm just going to, oh, sorry. I've just got to block this person. God. Yeah. Sometimes we've had issues on this show with just spammers. So just give me a second to take out the rubbish and just ignore it. If you guys are on other shows, I'm sure you know these people just saying, inbox me for accurate reading. It's just a load of shit. That's not us, and I don't even know if they're real people. So just please be aware, whether it's on my show or you're on one of the other ladies' shows. You just need to know that we are not connected with these people. We don't know who or what they are. So just know that, please. Okay. All right. So Jessica. Let's see. I'm just going to put the energy into these cards, and if I feel anything else other than like I had all those pains in the body, I feel actually like whoever you want to connect with in spirit, I just feel like there could be a couple of people over there for you. And often when they pass over, I can feel their pains or, you know, what they were struggling with in life. That's kind of left right now, but I think I got taken off out of that connection from all of the spammers. I'm really sorry about that. But again, just actually as I say that, then I'm getting this feeling in my back, and I want to say female. I get really heavy breathing, finding it very hard to breathe. So perhaps, you know, she struggled to breathe. But the card that's come through with her is find a way to bring harmony back into your life and take the first step. And I feel like, I feel like you've had some struggles. I feel like that's what this spirit's worried about. You know, that I feel like they're worried about you, that you've had some struggles, and perhaps you've let things go, or let yourself go, or perhaps, you know, having financial troubles or something. Or maybe even relationship problems, or all of the above. Okay. But it's almost like, you know, I feel like you're really upset. You're really upset and maybe a bit angry, and you don't mean to hurt anybody or anything like that. But I'm just getting that you're not forgotten. You haven't been forgotten. I feel like this person's sorry sorry that they left you in a way, you know, and they just want you to know that you are loved. I was actually just given the vision of a red flower, but there is a red flower on this card. So perhaps look out for red roses or red flowers. It's about love, and it's about sending you love, and it's okay to cry. Don't get angry. Don't go numb. Don't you know, just zone out into tech or tally or anything. Like, you've got to feel your feelings around this, and you've got to allow yourself to cry and to feel your emotions and to release it, darling. I just feel like you need to big cry. I want to have that big cry for you. I'm like, I nearly starting to cry for you. So I want you to release that grief, and I just feel like after a few big cries, you're just going to feel relieved. You're going to breathe a little bit more, and you're just loved. This person, they're just, I can feel them and see them just sort of like rubbing your hair when you're sleeping. Okay, so even if you if you are having a cry when you're sleeping, that you are just being loved, and you know, you haven't been forgotten, and you're still important, and it's still okay, and you're still, everything's going to be okay, and you're still important, and you're still loved. So I hope you know and can connect with this, and know this. Look out for the red flowers or the red roses. That's your sign to know that you're not alone and that you are loved. So this was for Jessica Kingy, darling. I hope that helps. Okay. And thank you for being here, darling. Alrighty. So yeah, there's lots of emotion in that one. I can feel that. Yeah, I can really feel that. Okay. Ooh. Oh, I still want to cry. I feel like that. Oh my God. I'd be having sessions with my clients and still be crying. We'll be crying together. I try not to. Sometimes it's hard. You feel the feelings, and that's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. But just, oh my God, Jessica's so loved, so loved. All right, where am I going, Spirit? Where am I going? Okay, I've just been stopped at a Georgie Morris. So I'm not sure if Georgie Morris is here. And some of these names, I'm not sure if this is male or female. I know we've got some guys that have been coming on too, which is great. And like I said, I think I need glasses, so I can never tell from people's profile pictures. It looks just like a tiny little dot to me. Guidance card reading, please. All right, I better write your name down, Georgie Morris. Guidance. Okay, Georgie, let's see where we're going here. Okay, I'm swapping and changing decks here. Let's just see. I feel like there's something important. I'm getting the word important. This is important. So whatever's going to come out is important. And it feels like in such a way that it could be around a formal matter, a legal matter, administrative matter, or maybe this is just the way that you are, very formal, very everything has its right and due process. Okay. Sometimes things get messy, Georgie, and sometimes we have to surrender to how things are going, even if it's not how we want things to be, or even if it's, you know, when it comes to other people, if we think they're doing the wrong thing, or they're taking the wrong path, or they're going off track. And sometimes we need to let them just do that, even though we can see that they should be doing something else or could be doing something else better. Sometimes we need to just go off the wrong path for a little bit. I feel like you need to, maybe let go a little bit and and see what unfolds for you. Perhaps you try to plan things too much or push for things to be a certain way or people to be a certain way too much. And I am just getting like, I just want you to just shake it all out and just let go and, you know, be a little bit spontaneous and get a little bit wild and woolly for a little bit. You've got the life purpose card. So if you were here before, that came up. And basically when this comes up in a session for people, it means that life purpose is going to put them on the path to divine love, or you finding love is going to put them on the path to divine purpose. But the right love really helps getting on the right path of purpose and vice versa. It could be that the person that you're with or are destined to be with will be who you serve your life purpose with. There's a lot of couples that do that. So really the only guidance I really am feeling is just to sort of loosen up a little bit, and to I think you just need to surrender a little bit and not push and plan so much. I feel like pushing and planning and even so far as controlling is just, you just need to let go of that. And you know what? It almost feels like it brings out a part of you that's not really who you are. I'd love to, and what I'm getting is, you know, really sort of going back, reflecting back over your life and perhaps looking when you were a little bit more freer and maybe a little bit more flexible and happier as well. So there's a part of you that wants to come back. In shaman practitioner work, you know, we talk about soul retrieval. And, you know, I certainly do that, you know, in my sessions, and we journey, you know, through time and space to find parts of our souls that have been trapped in various times and all sorts of places. But in this lifetime, sometimes just with life and with coping mechanisms, we lose parts of ourselves that really are needed in this life, okay. And I just feel like there's a part of you that that likes to that could take risks. I just want to say to you, just to connect back with more with who you really are and just reflect on that for a while. I think that there is some things about yourself that you need to see and that you're going to see, and it's all going to be a good thing. And whatever these situations or this situation is around you, don't perceive it as against you or coming against you or being at frustration. I'm getting that it's to show you something about yourself and to remind you about some part of who you are or who you were that would be good for you to bring back. Okay, so I'll have to leave that with you. It's, you know, I have to just say it and leave it, and trust that you're going to integrate that and reflect on that in your own way, and whatever way is best for you to get the message that needs to connect with you. So that was for Georgie Morris, and thank you so much for being here, Georgie. Okay, so let me see how we're going. Okay, so I have to go because Sarah has lots of people pumping out shows here now, which is amazing for you guys because you get to connect with lots of people. I'm here every Wednesday at 6:15, most Wednesdays, and you can see, you can message me, email me. I've put my email in here somewhere, I don't know where. And my page is Rebecca Lee, Awaken the Spirit Within. So if anybody wants to have a chat with me about anything that we've talked about tonight or I've talked about, please let me know. Okay, and yeah, I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Thank you so much for being here. Sending you all lots of love. See ya.